The Technivore proudly presents the Philby Podcast, starring Phil Bhojwanay.
So, as the lockdowns ease and as they come to a phase 1 close, we go out into society yet again, fussed about everything. Nobody wants to go back to work. Everyone's got used to working from home. It's just in a matter of 3 months. That's one season, not even a quarter actually. Well, it is a quarter. And it's absurd because now we came from a society not worth a shilling, and we've come to a point where we have sat down for so long that we've become so bloody lazy into going out into the world. A lot of people have sat down for far too long, become far too fat. Obesity has taken over a lot of people. And whose fault is this? All due to the simple fact that political correctness has taken over everything.
Hi.
Hello.
What's happening to you? What are you doing? The country is getting poorer, so even if they get fined, they say we can't pay. You know, like just like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, so.
This is just normal weather now, so.
Yeah.
You know what I was thinking about the other day was, all the people who had died in the last year had been very lucky. This is a blessing from God that they died. They don't have to go through this shit anymore. So.
Yeah, they don't have to suffer.
Yeah, let's face facts. Living in a world like this is not worth it. This is becoming a dystopian society now. This is crazy.
We had an earthquake here yesterday in Gran Canaria, like 20 miles offshore. And as of this week, I told her, theaters and auditoriums are allowed to open.
Yep.
But a maximum of 50 people in a theater. How can you put this?
That's ridiculous.
When you have 300 seats.
The main thing about these shows is the atmosphere, isn't it? You want to have everyone clapping in unison when they see a scene or a very emotional scene on stage where, people, you get together for this particular reason, and that's all gone. How can you have 10, 20 people sitting down sporadically and then you look at the show? There's no feeling to go.
Especially the theatrical ones, those are going to be a little bit complicated. But if you go to see a film or a movie, there are only 50 people allowed in any closed environment as long as it's big, It all depends on the size also.
Sorry, what about your travel situation over there? I mean, how are the airports? Are they functioning normally?
Yes, as of I think this week, local flights within Spain, they have opened up to practically 100% capacity in the sense, so we were at 10%, right? So I think they've increased now slowly. The companies are increasing the flights to up to 100, but right now it could be at 30, 40. So within Spain, we can travel, no problem. And within the EEC, they're saying they're going to open up the border by the 1st of July. So let's hope so. But that also, if they let us leave, the borders are there, but if the other country says, no, we don't want to open up as yet, then you can't go to that country. You'll have to go to a country like Italy, which is open. Italy is opened already for tourists.
Do you have to wear a mask on the plane, on the flight? When you go to the airport, you have to wear a mask?
That's compulsory, and there is no need for that 2-meter social distancing. All seats can be full.
But you have to wear a mask.
The only thing that's compulsory on a flight.
Really?
You have to wear a mask, and there's no social distancing. Means if there's like the local flights, we have 3 each side, right? 3 in a row.
Yeah.
The whole plane can be full, they don't even reserve the middle seat.
You were just saying about Italy, which has opened up its borders, right? And this was already about a week or 2 in the making where they said, okay, we're letting people go out again. But from what I understand, they've gone to restaurants over there and they're asking you to scan your QR code from your phone. It's gone paperless. There's no more menus.
Yes. That's correct.
Mark my words. You know what's going to happen soon? They're going to get one person. It's like an assembly, but there's one person standing outside and everyone else is in their homes listening and tuning in online. You've read Isaac Asimov's novels, Robotic and iRobot, stuff like that. You don't want to get to that, because now even when I like to watch all these food channels and these shows where people go on the street to eat. They dive and take a bite into everything. Even these guys are being subject to ordering online, and they have Grab or Uber delivered to them, and they're eating in their house. There's no feel for the show. It's like every single show that we're watching on Netflix right now is just, I look at the show and I say to myself that this serves no purpose. Why am I even bothering to watch this? You're looking at this. I'm watching everything that was from the 90s, the 80s, 70s, 60s, 50s, 40s. I am not watching anything current because I don't like seeing what I see. and you don't even know whether they're actually going to get back to really shooting stuff like this, because they're sort of like telling you, you know what, live your life through the lens of Netflix, and this is as far as we go, and deal with it. You see, I watch the street food, right? So you have to be on the street trying everything. I don't watch the shows that are in a kitchen. I don't like to watch those. I like to watch those that where you're actually going out to see the world in, you know, in different places, and Bulgaria to Transylvania and stuff like that. But you're not allowed to do that anymore. And, you know, I think going down the line also, you're going to have these street vendors losing money. They're going to tell you, put on a mask. And, you know, street food is supposed to be dirty. You use your hands. You use everything, you know. I'd rather eat my own tissue.
My name's Phil B, and you were listening to the Phil B Podcast. Good night, everyone.